And we're live. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
I don't know if Nicole's making it. I've tried calling her and texting her, but
She'll be in.
I sure hope so.
She's probably getting dolled up. That's what she does. She's probably putting on her favorite wig, getting her favorite outfit on. She's gonna come on all glamored up. Probably have some lights, neon lights in her hair. It's gonna be something special.
That video where she was the nun, she popped out. I love that.
The nun doing boxes. I mean that's Nicole, man. You gotta love it.
Yep.
Her and Emily, and I see Emily's in here. I think.
I need to look and see. All right. So, yep. So I'll just welcome everybody who is here. I think they're still here. We were chatting a little earlier because I was an idiot and I had the time wrong on there. So Prison of Profit, he was the first one. He beat me. What's that?
He told you the time. He said it was wrong.
Well, first Matt at Front Range Flips told me, he's like, bro, your time says 9 p.m.
Oh, 9 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, I had it set it for 9 p.m. because I'm just an idiot, I guess. I don't know, man. Greg Stewart, Rocky Mountain Reseller. You must live close to me. I'm in northern Utah. Flipping and shipping. He's from Tennessee. And that's about it right now.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute. In the morning, it always takes a second for people to start jumping on.
I know. You think I should go back to 10?
Well, if you really think about it, if you're thinking about the West Coast people, the people on this time zone, everything else is at 9 or at 10 o'clock. So people are generally up and going already.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome to Tania D, Canadian buyer, eBayer, and Mary Caswell. What's up?
There you go. I have to mute the channel. You still haven't figured out how to get people ranches.
Dude, like when I click on those dots, it doesn't have nothing on there.
Are you doing it through the YouTube channel? You got to do it through the YouTube channel.
All right. Give me a second.
Hey, where my shirt at, bro? Mute the channel. You still haven't figured out.
Dude, I do need to get you a shirt.
I need me a shirt because you tripping.
So
I got everybody's shirt.
Are you a large?
Huh? Yeah, large.
All right. So I have two XLs, 2 larges, and like a something coming. What do you want? Which one or the other one?
I like the other one.
All right. I do too. This was like, I don't know, man. It's like, you know,
that's like Price is Right. That's like the Price is Right. I like that one too, but I like the other one better.
Right. And I got like 20 other options.
I got some reseller shirts just in general, not my shirts, but I got some reseller shirts that I'm working on right now, man, that I think everybody's gonna get a kick out of. So I'm gonna have those up. I'll let y'all know when I get them done.
Did you design those?
Yeah.
Right on. You're pretty good at that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's something I like to do in the pastime. I honestly, we all like to say we don't have time, but we don't. we truly don't have time.
Right.
But like when I find a little time, and it's generally on a late night, on a late night. I'm talking about like 1 o'clock in the morning type stuff. That's when I'll like dabble into some nonsense.
Yeah. See, I go to bed super early. So, I'll leave work at like 2:30, and then I'm doing like eBay until my wife makes me come inside or whatever. But yeah, I go to bed like, I don't know, man, 9-10 o'clock. Last night I was in bed pretty early. So, and I know nothing about designing anything. I need you to design me a one of those characters, bro.
I got you. What's up, Dante, man? Thank you. I think Greg said he wants to see my beautiful face the same size as yours because he's tired of looking at you. That's basically what he's saying.
Whoops. I had it set up for 3.
He basically said he don't want to see your face up on the screen. That's what he
oh, can I make your face bigger than mine? Because they'd probably rather see your smiling face.
Good morning, Regina, my sis.
Yeah. Good morning, Regina. Girl Hustle, Hot Flip Heidi, Hunter Vargas.
Oh, look at all our people, man. These are our people right here.
Yep.
That's what I love, man. I love everyone. Everyone has a. We all support each other, but we all have this group. You know, like you get this group of people that you always find, that you always follow, that you always jump in and support. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So one thing I was trying to remember is the first time I watched your video, or the first time I met you. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was a Hot 5 video, and when you got to the Seagram 7 board, I was like, this guy's serious. Like, he knows what he's doing, because I don't do that. I just wing it.
Now, dude, you do whatever works for you, bro. Like I think keeping track of your stats and stuff in front of you is I think is key, whether it's on paper or up on the board or on the computer, wherever you put it. Mine is just easier for me on the board because it's a constant reminder when I'm look, we're all human. Everybody think I'm just in here grinding all day. No. I'll be here eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches, drinking my soda. Like, I literally be lagging all the time, man. And then when the kids want to go outside and play, I'm real paranoid, right? So the kids go out in the front and play. So I open my garage up. If I hear one little thing, I'm done. I'm done for like a time period, because now I'm on paranoid mode. You know what I'm saying? So I think something's going to happen. There's a bunch of crazy people out here.
Don't be too paranoid now.
And you can never be too paranoid when it comes to your kid.
That's true, man. My daughter, she's 11 now. I hate it, man. It's hard.
Yeah. Your daughter's super cute, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, your daughter looks just like her mom, because you're not that good looking, sir.
Right.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So I want to know, because I never really have heard exactly. I guess I've heard a little bit how you got started, but why don't you tell me again?
No, I think for anyone who's followed, kind of heard just the basis of it. Basically, I'm an avid Adidas collector. I love Adidas, love Adidas. And it got to a point basically where it got ridiculous. I couldn't fit any more Adidas anywhere, and I had to sell a pair to get a pair. It was kind of one of those situations, and put my first pair of Adidas up. It was a pair of Bob Marley Adidas, the classic Jamaican colorway. The only reason why I sold those is because I didn't have an outfit to go with it. So I popped those up on eBay, man. They sold in like 2 hours. And I know I drastically underpriced them because I didn't know anything back then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe somebody will buy them for like $20. I don't remember how much they sold for, but it was something dirt cheap. And they sold like instantly. I was like, oh, okay.
How much are they going for now?
Man, those things will you're gonna make me depressed this morning. It's Sunday. I don't need to be depressed this morning. They probably going for they gotta at least be going for $300-400.
So what do you feel about the Yeezy Boost? Kanye shoe.
They trash. I'm sorry. Oh, Kanye shoes are trash. His clothes are trash. The guy capitalizes, just like everybody else, capitalizes on his fame and gives us some trash clothes and trash shoes. That's my thought on it. I would never buy a pair of Yeezys. They're some of the ugliest shoes I've ever seen.
They're ugly, and you know what? Like, everybody that's flipping shoes, they were straight up getting into flipping, Yeezy shoes. Mm-hmm. I can't bring myself to buy a pair because I don't trust the value.
Nope,
they're gonna just drop.
I won't do it. Good morning, Marikek. Appreciate you jumping in here. Appreciate you.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry. It was funny when I was voting on my ballot, there was Kanye's name. I'm like, what? I don't know, man. My son was like, everybody's going to vote for him. I'm like, no, they're not.
It wouldn't surprise me if Kanye won. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know the way the world is right now. Like, honestly, I'm not a political guy at all, man. I feel like whoever we put in office, they're gonna mess it up. But I think right now it's the choice of the lesser of the two evils. That's how I see it right now at this point. The lesser of the two evils. So I'm not a Biden person. I'm not a Trump person. And I just drop it down to the vice president. I got to go with Kamala, whatever her name is.
I always feel like it's their wives that are running the country anyway, right?
Well, not in Trump's not in Trump's case. Ivanka don't even want to be there. She's trying to go back home. She don't even like being on camera.
Man, I feel bad. So were you in California at the time? Where were you working? When you started selling the shoes?
Oh yeah, I was in California at that point. I moved out to California in '93. I'm originally from Tennessee.
And what took you to California?
My mom. My mom. We had some family over here. My mom was just trying to get out of a situation, bad situation, and we moved out here to Cali and been here ever since. I've moved all kind of other places due to my previous jobs, but California's been home.
So what
Dante, 2020. What the hell?
Oh man, dude, I got so many people driving around my town with flags in the back of their truck.
Yeah, it's whatever, man.
I don't care.
I really don't either. As long as they don't bother me, I could care less. I really can care less.
So what job did you have when you were when you started flipping, and how did it go from there? Like, what was the progression?
Where was I working at that time? I don't even remember where I was working at that time. It was some type of retail. I worked retail pretty much my whole life. And then we got into hotel management, and that was it. I'm sure it was some retail job. I didn't know. Yeah, like I said, at that point, I wasn't really diving into it to make a bunch of money. I was just trying to clear some room. And I purchased stuff from eBay before. And Amazon wasn't really popping back then. So that's really all you had was eBay. And just as I gradually started collecting clothes, I started selling clothes and tried to dabble into that and failed miserably. And then I got into hard goods, started selling a lot of hard goods, home stuff, coffee makers, found a great auction, started selling tons. And people are scared of these things, but dude, you can make so much money if you get it for the right price. Microwaves, dude, I can't even tell you how many microwaves I've sold. I've sold hundreds of microwaves because there's this auction house out here that sells these microwaves, and they used to call me the microwave dude. They sell them for dirt cheap, and I will have 15 or 20 microwaves just stacked up in my garage for the longest. My wife didn't like it, but oh well. I used to flip those things so fast, but yeah, and people scared of microwaves because they're heavy. But if you ship them joints FedEx, you save tons of money. Right.
FedEx is killing it, man.
Yeah.
It makes you can sell anything. FedEx, I swear. That's funny you say microwaves, because every day I talk to somebody, I learn some other new thing that somebody was just like slanging like crazy. I'm like, what? Recently I just got into the DVD players, the combo, with the VCR. I had no idea people wanted those.
Yeah.
And I watched Taylor Exchange, and now I'm like, I find those things all the time in my thrift store.
Can we talk about Taylor Exchange? Can we? Where's he been?
You know what?
I'm tired. It's early Sunday. And I'm just gonna be me. Like, Taylor Exchange disappeared, man. I remember I was jumping on. I was supporting my homie 100%. When my dude had 2 subscribers, I was one of them supporting him, and my man has went totally left, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine, but I'm calling you out, Taylor.
It's funny because like he does these little lives, and I'll get on him even after like 10 hours after it played. I'll get on there and comment. but I haven't seen him around my channel. I don't know,
Yeah.
Sean, where you at?
Yeah, where you at, Sean? Yeah, man, my man disappeared. I'm still gonna like your videos because that's just who I am. Man, why am I looking so bright, man? Hold on, let me adjust my light. This is ridiculous. I was looking real. You didn't even tell me, man. I was over here looking ultra light skin.
At least you're not looking red like me.
you are looking kind of red, bro. Like it's cold outside.
It burns my skin. It's so cold. Who else hopped in? 5280. I'm sorry. Yeah, I changed the time and I didn't really tell anybody. And I had it set for 9 p.m. on my Premiere thing, and I'm really, really new at computers. Just go figure.
The struggle's real. Who we got? I think we had a question in there. I think I saw a question. Maricat, you talking about brand new microwaves in a box? Yeah, and some of them weren't. They were new, but they were open box, right? When this one particular auction that I go to, when you go to live auctions, the last thing you want to do is not check your items. So everything you sell is going to be open box new or open box used, because they have an area. Once you buy it, you go open all the stuff, all of it, to make sure everything's there. You plug it in and you test it, just like the Goodwill. Because once you leave, it's yours. So I would sit out there when I used to, I had a car, man. My car used to be full. I had like 3 in the front seat. I had like 6 in the back seat, 4 in the trunk. I'm talking about low riding. My stuff used to be low riding, just full of, I know people were looking at me like I was crazy. There's tons of microwaves. And yeah, they'll be new in the box, new open box. Never had an issue with them. And then they sold like hotcakes on Facebook Marketplace, though. Marketplace.
So mostly you were selling local?
No, man. I popped them joints up on eBay. You can get the most money. It's just a hassle of shipping, which is, since FedEx doesn't really pick up, you got to go drop them off. That's the biggest hassle. But I sold tons on Facebook Marketplace, dropping them up there. You just got to deal with the hagglers. I'll block a person in a moment. If I post something for $45 and you send me an offer of 10, you get to meet the block button, because I'm not even gonna deal with you.
Oh man, I know. Low balls, man, they kill me. Or when they come back with like $1, like this, I'm like, what? All right,
they don't lie. They so disrespectful. I don't get it.
It is. It's disrespectful. I mean, I do set things open for an offer, but like, we are real people trying to make real money and paying our bills. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Dante said stop buying stuff from his store. He
said all these great products that he finds in the bins. Hey Dante, did you get your shirt yet? I'm gonna have to. I'll send you a shirt, Derek, for being on.
Yeah, I need my shirt. Greg say? He said, Derek, so you will pick up pre-owned microwaves, or you stick with those auction house ones? No, I'll stick with the auction house ones. The new ones, there's not too much profit margin in them. But those auction house ones, I swear to you, Greg, I'm telling you, I will get, because let me tell y'all how this auction house works. Right? It pack a room of people. They'll have, let's say 50 of these microwaves, right? And whatever the highest bid is, you get to know people and you start giving them this eye like, dude, if you don't stop bidding, I'm about to come over there and smack the taste out your mouth. Because what happens, whatever the highest bid is, you'll buy however many at that highest bid, and then he'll offer it to the house, right? So if the highest bid was $15, you buy 10 of them. Now there's 40 more microwaves he's going to give to the house, saying, who else wants one for $10? So obviously the lowest you bid, we're looking at each other like, we know we're all going to get these microwaves. Stop bidding. Let's get it at the lowest price. So yeah, man, when he offered it to the house, I'm on it.
I've seen that happen. I went to an auction where they auctioned off, like they had a bunch of these like remote control cars, and they were auctioning them off. and somebody won one for like $10, right? But
Yeah.
they had a bunch more, and later on, the bidding went higher, and it's like, wait a second, like we should all get one for $10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
people get caught up in a moment. You go to these auction houses and it's a pride thing, especially with dudes. Dudes that get up in there and end up bidding out of their whole mind. And you just looking at them, just shaking your head like, y'all just messed this up for everybody.
So Dante's asking you a question. What
items would you say be careful with for Vero reasons? My thing, I've had problems with Vero are the odd items. Like, I give you an example. I bought this, it was like a Lego thing, but it wasn't really a Lego. It was a roll of Lego tape you could put on your wall. In my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I got them for $1 each. I'm about to sell the hell out of these. Popped them up, got an email the next morning. Vero, right? They took it down. Thank God they didn't block my account, but they took it down. And another situation, it was like some type of incense oil burner. Same thing. It was an off-brand, but Vero. It was on the Vero list. And I think a lot of these specialty type things where these smaller brands, they have a lot of Vero on their stuff because I guess they're just trying to build their brand, and they came to agreement. A lot of the larger brands, surprisingly, you can sell through pretty easily. Why? Because there's so many people selling it, they can't Vero everybody. So eBay basically saying, nah, we not even gonna do that. You got 3,000 people selling your item. We're not even gonna mess with you on that. We're just gonna let you sell it. But yeah, I would just say, go ahead.
What does Vero mean? I don't even know this. I mean, I know there's certain items you can't sell, but
there's a list. There's a list on eBay of items that people have filed these. They file paperwork with eBay saying, "Hey, I don't want people selling my item, and if they are selling my item, I want you to take it down."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they pay a pretty penny for that too, I'm assuming. He wants to see outside.
Yeah, she wants to see outside. I gotta let her watch, man. She won't leave my side. She's the most loyal thing in my life.
Oh, you gotta love dogs, man.
Yup. Are y'all down for Reseller Secret Santa?
Hell yeah.
I'd be down with that. I'd donate to that. I think I'm gonna donate some of my death pile this year. Because I
don't want 1,000 bug sprays, bro. Like I can't know that, man. You know how mad I'll be because look, if I'm doing a Secret Santa, I want something for me. I don't want something I'm gonna resell, man. I don't want you to send me a box of bug spray. I don't have shit to do with that. I can't do nothing with that.
Dude, I picked up so much bug spray yesterday. I was loving it.
Yeah, no, I saw, man, like that. The problem with my Lowe's and Home Depot, I don't know if y'all have this problem in the chat, man. Here in Cali, especially Sacramento, bro, like they're building everything. So every time you go in these joints, there's people out there. Oh, God. And I don't like dealing with large groups of people, especially with people I don't know. It gives me anxiety and it makes me very angry. I don't like dealing with this. So I keep myself out of those situations. Don't want to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Greg said he'll take 1,000 bug sprays all day. So Greg, you better hope if you're involved in this Secret Santa, you better hope you get Eric, because Eric about to send you the mother load.
I got all the bug spray.
Yeah, he does.
Like there's no bugs living on my property. I've never even used a bug spray on my property, I don't think. So I've heard that. So a lot of people have told me, because I make these videos about, so I have a Walmart, a Home Depot, and a Lowe's within 1 block radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them is like just prime for picking. It's just like, I know when to go. I know where everything's going to be. I know when it's going to be marked down. And so it's like, I don't know. So my valley is like, you know, surrounded with mountains, and the freeway is on the other side of the mountain. So if you're not live here, people don't come here. Like down in Salt Lake County, you got these resellers that drive up and down the Wasatch Front and just picking the stores clean, but they don't come here. And so I honestly feel like I am one of a very few in this valley that does this. And it's like I get a cart full every time I go. But other people, they say they go and it's like there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. And that's a great thing about reselling. Like it's different for every area. Like it is. It's totally different. I can't even find bug spray. People got bugs around here, so yeah, I can't even find bug spray. I can't find mold spray because that's what they're buying over here. Now I'll probably be able to find some other stuff that you probably wouldn't be able to find out there. Like I can probably find salt, something that has to do with snow out here that's on clearance, whereas you wouldn't be able to find that because it snows out there. So that's a great thing. It's just really, like you said, since you're kind of like the master at the retail arbitrage and those type of stores, it's just you got to get out there and look on your aisles and actually take the time to go up and down each aisle and look at the clearance markers, look at the clearance signs, because all that clearance is not always on that end cap.
Right, exactly. Some of the best items I've found was like underneath a shelf in the garden center at Home Depot. Like, what was it, 6-cent bags of slug killer? I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Just pay me to take it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm just curious, after you started with your Adidas shoes, where'd you go from there? And when did it become full time? I mean, did you have a certain dollar amount you had to make before you were like, okay, I can quit my job?
Well, I went into home goods after that. I started selling, once again, there's one, at that time, I only had one major source I was sourcing from, which was this auction. And they had tons of home good items. So I went into home goods and then I got into electronics. And then later on is when I started getting into toys because I got plenty of people that I can pick up toys from. So that's kind of where I'm at now. And for me to go full time, it wasn't just about the money. It was about the time balance. With all my previous jobs, as I mentioned before, I traveled a lot, travel. Like I missed out on so much time in my older kids' life. I was always gone, always in other states, not just gone like another city. No, I would be gone in states for months. And I vowed to myself, like, I will not take another job like that. I will not do another job like that. And it got to a point to where I'm sure you felt like this, Eric, or everybody else, if they're really like on top of their stuff, you got to a point to where you'll be in a meeting and you feel like you're the smartest person in the room. Like, what is wrong with these people? Why do they sound stupid? Like, is it just me? I'm just looking around like this doesn't make no sense. There has to be a better way. Like, you guys aren't making no sense. And I'm not, you get what I'm saying though? Like, you felt like, even though your bosses, your quote unquote bosses, you're dumb. That whatever you're saying, it sounds real stupid. And it doesn't make sense. It got to that point to where I felt like I was the smartest person in the room at my 9 to 5. I was like, I got to make some moves because I can't keep working for people. And that's what I worked towards till I finally went full-time in reselling. And then, I have my staffing business that I started as well. So it came to like money. Obviously, money plays into it. You want to be able to make the money that you was making in your 9 to 5 and make it comfortably, which is one of the major reasons I have that board, which helps me track that. Now, the number I have up there, that's a bare minimum number, right? That's a bare minimum to where, like, if I hit like the bare minimum low, like I can cover all the bills type of stuff, right? And that's really the decision. If at bare minimum, at my worst, I can hit an X amount, then, it should be okay. And it was consistent. I had to do it for 2 years straight. And that was my number, 2 years. I had to do it. If I can't hit this number for 2 years straight, then this is probably not going to work out for me. And when this pandemic happened, this was a blessing for all of us. You got to understand, right? This, for us, this was for resellers in general, this was a blessing, dude. All of this, this pandemic taught so many people how to shop online that it's unbelievable. We are literally about to have the best fourth quarter you've ever seen in your life. It's about to hit heavy. Starting this month, it's now November. You're about to start seeing it in 2 weeks. People are shopping, man.
Well, and I think it's honestly like, obviously online is trending, right, to buy online, but I think it's going to just like keep on going. It's just going to get more and more like, honestly, COVID has changed the way society is. You know what I mean? It's different now. Mary wants to know what you did. Wasn't it hotels?
What was it? What did you do for a living that you were gone for months? No, it's retail. I was I guess a new market district manager for Ross and DD's discounts. So I used to travel and open stores. I used to open new markets.
Okay.
And it was, it was wild. Probably one of my favorite places I stayed was, although Florida is one of the weirdest places, but I love Florida, man. I lived in Tampa, I lived in Miami, I lived in Kissimmee, Clear Lake, like all up and down the coast of Florida. That was probably one of my favorite places.
That's awesome. So I did the same thing. I traveled for about 13 years doing commercial construction, a lot in Texas, Florida, New York, Hawaii, California, just everywhere. And like, I was trying to do this at the same time. It doesn't really work. So you can't ship things when you're in Hawaii. You know what I mean? So
no, oh God.
Anyway, I got serious with it after that. So I don't know. Zach jumped in the chat. I think that's the only one. So Marrakech, do I still source at Ross? I have been to Ross one time in the past month. They will have a point where you want to hit them up. So since they were closed for so long during COVID, that's when I was able to score the infamous 49-cent cleats that I got. So yeah. Right now, they're in the middle of their first markdown, which is like $7, and like it's not like if it's not under $5, I'm not touching it because you sit on cleats for a long time.
Yes, you do, and that's with Ross and Marshalls. Now, what they did, it opened a lot of people's eyes to reselling once this pandemic thing happened. And the two stores that got affected the most three is Burlington, Ross, and Marshalls. Right, everyone sources from those stores, especially the shoes. You can come up on them, but if you're not first to market, if you're not within that first, 40 people that drop that item up there, forget about it. Like I stopped sourcing for shoes at those places. I came up, I don't know if you've seen, I've been selling a lot of these New Balances because when I came up on these New Balances, there were 3 listings at that time. So I went outside, I checked it, just wanted to make sure. And I bought all the New Balances at that time. And so what that does, obviously, it puts you at the top of the market. So when you sell, your listing pops up to one of the higher spots. And the more you sell, the more your listing just stays up there. So luckily, I was able to get up in there. And now, did it take time to sell? Yeah, it did. It took a little time to sell. And I hear you say it all the time. If you're going to go in there and buy this stuff, and you're one of the first to market, don't go in there and for the newer people, yeah, you can go in and buy a couple just to get your eBay store rolling. But if you're a seasoned veteran in the reselling game, stop being crazy. Go in there and you buy every last one of those shoes. Don't sit right there and wait and be like, I'm going to see how they sell. Now, sometimes you got to take these risks. And if you're first to market on something, it's going to pay off for the most part. Especially shoes, New Balances. Come on, man. It don't matter what number. They could be number 1, number 7, number 320, whatever number New Balance it is, it's going to sell for you. Just go in and buy all of them, get them posted that same day. That same day. Do not wait.
Exactly.
As soon as you wait, you're going to have 45 new people that's listed those items. When you buy from those stores, you have to post the stuff that day. Do not hold it.
Yeah, there's certain items I'll list before I even check out.
Yes.
All the ego stuff I sold. So on Thursday, I did $963, and almost all of that was ego batteries. So I listed them. I forgot to actually post my listing. And so I did it when I was at work. And within 3 or 4 hours, I had sold half of them. And I'm like, I better raise my price. So I started raising the price, and then I added the chargers with them. And anyway,
that was genius, bro. Like I never, to be honest, and that's the amazing thing about this community. Like I never would freaking think about buying a blower and opening a brand new blower and just to sell the battery and charger. Come on, man. I know batteries and chargers sell, but I never would be like, you know what? I'm about to buy this brand new item, but what I'm going to do is open it up and sell these two items. No, that's crazy. If you think about it, it's crazy, but it makes sense at the same time. So that's just a mad scientist when it comes to this game.
It's, dude, I mean, it started with me like buying power tools for myself. And then I'm like, well, I don't need this battery. I'm just going to keep the tool and sell the battery to pay for my tool, right?
Yeah, see, so, I never would have did it. Never would have thought about it.
Dante wants to know how long I've been a cool cat and kitten. Well,
tell him what that reference is from.
I don't even know.
You don't know what that reference is from?
No, it's a movie, right? I don't know.
Dante, tell him what it's from. you
What movie is it?
Joe Exotic, man. Come on.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I got it. Yeah, I've been a cool cat and kitten ever since I was hooking the football team up back in high school with their pop for Friday nights. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. Yeah. So, all right. How long have you been full time? Because I will not go full time. I've got to have a 9 to 5, and we also have to have good insurance. So
the insurance. See, and that there lies it, right? There's reasons why people do things, and you can't question people's logic on anything. You're making full-time money on reselling, doing it part-time when you can. Possibly, you can definitely go do it full-time, but there's reasons behind things, right? The insurance piece is major. Thankfully, my wife has, she works for a hospital, so we have insurance on that home front because of the kids, right? You always want your kids to have insurance. So that piece is taken care of. I don't have to worry about that. That's a piece that was taken off my plate. So I don't have to personally worry about that. That's a piece she takes care of. So, the different things matter, especially when you have kids, and especially when you have outside situations that affect your life.
Yeah, it's true. And just for me personally, I do better with structure and being held accountable. So I do better knowing that I have to be at my job. And I actually really like healthcare. Like I had no idea when I started there that I was going to love it. So like, I don't see myself ever not being in healthcare at some capacity. It's just, I don't know. It's very rewarding. Very rewarding.
Maricat, she called me out. She said, weed whacker, not leaf blower. Hold on. You got some leaf blower batteries too, right?
So the leaf blowers I mentioned that in my video. Last year, I got 20 of those for $150. Sold the battery for $160. And then I had these $200 leaf blowers that were free. 20 of them.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. See?
But
see, man, I was kind of listening.
This time around, it was weed whackers, and I have 8. If you would like one for a great deal with no battery or charger, hit me up.
Just mad. They just mad because they get a whole leaf. Well, they probably have. A lot of people have batteries already. They can just pop them, right? Are they universal? They kind of just pop into any of those?
Yeah, see, that's the beauty of it. And this is why this works, is that every single battery works on every single tool. So people buy, so the batteries are really, really expensive, especially the bigger ones. So they don't want to keep buying the battery with the tool. They want to buy the bare tool.
Yeah.
And when I can sell the battery, then I can beat the price direct from Ego, which is like $169. So I'm selling it for $130, and it's all profit besides the shipping because I already sold the battery. So anyway, that's how that works. Yeah, they're all universal.
Got you.
I cannot wait to get my snowblower out, dude. I am going to throw snow over at freaking Front Range Flip's house.
What up, Matt, man? How you been, dude?
Yeah.
I got Matt. No, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to, you know me. I've been hitting you up. If y'all didn't know, the reason why my man took this snowblower out and was throwing leaves is because I've been pressuring him. Like, I've been wanting to see this thing throw something. I don't care if it was Barbie dolls, dog fur. There had to be something. I want to see this thing work. So he went outside while the neighbors were looking at him all crazy to take that thing up the street and start throwing leaves all over the road just so I can be entertained. So I appreciate that.
It was awesome. And that video is getting awesome views. So I'm good with it. Dude, okay, speaking of, let's see, I just put Front Range Flip's channel down there. Everybody in here needs to subscribe to him because he's probably the funniest dude out there, man. His last video, I was watching at 3 a.m. I should not have been awake. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Y'all not following him. And speaking of that, everybody drop their links, man. Like if I'm not following you, other people aren't following, drop your links. Eric got to give you a wrench for you to drop your link. But please make sure y'all drop your links and also hit that thumbs up. How many people we got in here, Eric? There's 16 people watching right now.
18, yeah, 16 watching.
Yeah, there's only 18. There's only 8 thumbs up. Come on, man, y'all hit that. Minimize the chat. Go on and hit that thumbs up. We want to see that count go up. Hit that thumbs up while y'all already in here because y'all know y'all thoroughly entertained by this ridiculous rhetoric that's going back and forth with me.
Derek will look into your soul and make you do it.
I made Eric hit the bell on one of my videos, man. I penetrated his soul with my deep stare.
Yeah, it was that video. You're like, come on, lean in a little closer. I'm doing this. What? Man,
front range, yeah. Matt trying to get to 100 again. Matt been in 100. He hit 100 mark like 13 times already. Matt, that's a game, dude. Like, I'll gain like 20 people and then lose like 15 in one day. Like it happens overnight.
So you want to know what happened? I have a friend she's in Texas right now, but she's got like 7 or 8 different accounts. And she went to his page and gave them all to him. But within like 10 minutes, YouTube figured out that it came from the same IP address or whatever.
IP address.
Boom. Back down to 98. So,
yeah, man. YouTube be hating. They like to be haters, man. Let my man get his gains. Let him hit that 100. Y'all stop playing with him.
Yep. He should be at least 104 by the time this is over.
Yeah, he should be there now.
Oh, hey, Jennifer. How's it going?
Jennifer. Look, I'm sure Jennifer is not going to do it. Somewhere, somebody has Jennifer's address. I'm sure somebody has sent her something. We need Jennifer's address because if we aren't sending her something on Christmas, y'all have lost your mind. So Jennifer is Captain Octopus in all these chats. Like she drops links like no other, and she supports everybody. So Jennifer definitely getting multiple packages in mail for Christmas from me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna get her address. Somebody got to have it. And
putting people's links and telling people to hit that like button, all that.
Yeah,
I kind of like the idea Dante put out there of like maybe we could like draw names somehow and everybody sends something to somebody and then we all make a video opening it up.
Yeah,
that might be fun.
Yep, we need to figure it out fast. What's up, Louis? Louis in the house. What's up, partner?
Louis has one of your guys's the biggest guy in your area, Daily Refinement. He's got him on in a week, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Chris,
yeah, I saw that. Dude. I don't follow him personally, but I'm going to watch that show. I'm definitely going to watch the show.
A lot of people don't like watching him because, like, one guy put it, it's like your aunt nagging at you to get your store better all the time, right? Because like he's just like so on point with everything, and most resellers just got a bunch of crap laying around their room that they're shipping out. That's like the average store.
Mm-hmm.
but he's got $200,000 worth of stuff going out per year. How about Winnie says hi. She needs a bath.
Who's that? Fizzy Lifting Drinks. I love that name. I don't know who that is, but that name, I like it. I like it a lot.
She, won a roll of tape for me. So welcome, Fizzy Lifting Drink, and that's it. Eric, you deserve a bigger audience. Stand on the top of the hills and tell everybody that. It's hard. It's hard, man. On YouTube,
it is.
It's like a struggle because you feel like you're doing all this great work, and then like clawing to get to the top or something. I don't know what.
Well, Eric, I think you have the mindset of most of us are in here, because I think we all have that kind of. We'll just do it organically. The people that follow us are going to be true followers, and we'll do it organically. We let it build itself.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're doing it the right way, and the followers will come regardless on when they come. They'll come, and well, I know I'm perfectly okay with my sub count. I was as me and Regina talks all the time. Just so y'all know, I'm going to throw this senseless plug. If y'all not checking out me and Regina's live on Wednesday, you guys are already behind. We have a dope live. It's called Hump Day Hangout. It's where we bring on great guests, always get people involved. It's super interactive. It's fun. Now, we talk about everything. You just don't know what we're going to talk about, honestly. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It's not scripted. It's not structured. It's cool interviews, but also fun at the same time, where it doesn't really feel like an interview. Kind of like this. It doesn't really feel like an interview. It's kind of just hanging out, but it has some validation behind it. So that's what I like. And we have cool people. The same people that are in here are generally in our chats, just in there having a good time. So check us out, 6 p.m. I'm going to say California time.
That's a fun time. That's a fun time. I get on there and I laugh, man. I love it. I love coming to your show.
Yeah, it's crazy. As I say, we got a bunch of crazy people on that show. That's what happened.
So tell me something. What do you love reselling? And if so, like, what do you love about it? Like, what is it besides the fact you don't work for anybody?
Well, that's I don't work for nobody. Number two, it's kind of self-gratifying in a sense, right? What I say all the time is you get out of it what you put into it. And it's literally just like that. You're built by your own success. And who doesn't like shopping, man? Like it's therapy for a lot of people. When I'm having a bad day, I'll go out shopping, I'll spend. And the good thing, I'm blessed with the opportunity. And what I don't want, I'm going to go on a quick tangent here. What I don't want is for people to look at your channel, look at my channel, or anybody else's channel and think that we're on here kind of gloating on what we're about to buy and how much we're about to spend. And hopefully it doesn't come off that way. I don't think it does on either one of our behalf. What we're telling you is this is what we're buying. This is what we bought it for. Be on the lookout for it, right? If you can't buy 10 leaf blowers or whatever, that's fine. Go buy one. If you can't,
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, if you can't spend, like me, normally when I go out, and y'all know, like when I go out and I'm sourcing like heavy, I'll go spend $1,000, and that's just me. That's just how I like to shop, because I don't get out sourcing that much. You won't see too many sourcing videos of mine because I don't do it. I have large amounts of inventory, but when I do, I go for a reason. I go for a purpose, and I know in my head I'm about to go out here. I'm going to spend at least $800 to $900 today. Then I'll go a little while without going out major sourcing. That's why you'll see when I drop a sourcing video, I say, I spent $1,000, and it's not gloating at all. I'm just saying this is what I spent. I'm just letting y'all know this is what I spent. I've always been an advocate of if you get on the channel, you don't like it, unsubscribe, please. Like I don't want you wasting your time. And I definitely don't want you wasting my time. There's no point of you being subscribed if you're not going to watch.
Kind of expound on that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that felt like, that Mario shirt I bought felt like I was like, showboating a little bit.
Oh God.
Like there's no way without my hard work I could have bought that shirt. I mean, that shirt was strictly from profits off of eBay. I knew I was going to sell it for a higher price. But yeah, I lost subscribers and I had people just not like the fact that I did that. But so yeah, I don't want people thinking that, I showboat when I have these huge freaking baskets full of all this stuff. And I mean, look, it is what it is, I guess. But
yeah, you get to a point. Number one, thank you, Mary, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Landshark Picker, what's up, man? Thank you for jumping in here. Flipping and shipping. I don't know if we said what's up to you. Thank you so much for joining Eric's show. We appreciate you. But getting back to that, man, people, I'm just annoyed. I'm just so annoyed of the sensitivity of people nowadays, right? You're gonna, in your shows as it grows, you're gonna lose a bunch of people. You're gonna gain a bunch of people. That's just how it goes until whoever sticks. And I'm okay with that. If I lost 100 right now and dropped down to 100 and something subscribers, I'm okay with that because those are people that didn't want to watch anyway. I'm fine. I'm okay. That is fine. It's not gonna be for everyone. It's not. And I'm fine with that. Like me personally, I've said it. I have like 10 to 12 people that I watch religiously. I will watch the video from beginning to end. And yes, Eric and Dante, I do watch to the end. I'll watch it from beginning to the end. But then there's a lot of people. Yeah. They just have to be 5 minutes. That's all I'm saying. And then there's a lot of people I won't watch to the end. I'll kind of fast forward. I'll skip through the video, but I'm there supporting it. I always hit the thumbs up. I always pop in on their page and show them a little support. And that's it. That's how I roll. And that goes probably for everybody. There's only a handful of people that they watch, but Taylor Exchange, I'm going to get back to you, Sean. Sean, if you're anywhere lurking, where you at? Where you been, man? You kind of fell off. Don't forget the people who were there that supported you in the beginning. Don't do that. And that's what this community, that's what this community needs to stop doing. Don't forget your core subscribers who were there supporting you when you were on there with nonsense. Because when we first put these videos out, they're trash, right? We don't know what we're doing. We put in some of the worst videos. I look back at some of my older videos. I'm like, this is stupid. This is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. How did I even have anybody watching me? And it's probably just family at that time watching me. But dude, you got support the people that supported you in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Don't go start acting brand new. Don't do it. Because you know what's going to happen? Eventually it's going to come back around. You're not going to grow. You're going to start losing a bunch of people because you are not the same person you were when you first started. That's why they subscribed to you in the beginning, because who you were. Don't switch it up. Do not switch it up because they like you for who you are, and that's why they sub. Don't switch it up. Start acting brand new on Hollywood on this. Don't do it. Anyway, I'm off. I'm back off of that. Taylor Exchange.
You know what? It's so true. And honestly, like, I feel like I'm always going to support these people. I don't care if I get up to 50,000 subscribers someday. I'm always going to have my group right here. They're in the chat, most of them, there's a few others, but I'm always gonna be part of this community, little group here. There's cliques all over the country, man. You got some down in the south, there's little cliques, and some on the west, some in the east, and anyway.
Hey, check this out. So I picked these up. I'm going to end up eating them and not selling them. I went to Dollar General, not Dollar General. Where was this at?
Dollar Tree?
Grocery outlet. I went to grocery outlet. And yes, I buy some food and sell it online. They had these baked flats from Quaker. Dude, when I looked these up, these were only 99 cents in there. When I looked these up, they were selling for like $23 a box.
What?
Yeah, $23 a box. I don't know.
Why are you eating them?
Huh?
Why are you eating them then?
Because I'm hungry, man. These things are delicious. What is wrong with you? My stomach comes over everything. You're tripping.
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. All right, I'm just trying to add moderators here because last time I didn't know how to do it. Yeah, I totally fumbled through all this, man.
Hey, Emily, look, I'm going to make a video. It's going to be the dumbest video in the world. I'm just telling y'all right now. And if y'all don't want to watch it, it's perfectly fine. I may just integrate it with my Hot 5, but I bought these apple pie Kit Kats from Emily. Like, I like the weird stuff. I'll try all this weird stuff. I bought these apple pie Kit Kats from her, and I love Kit Kat. Kit Kat is probably my favorite candy bar.
Was it good?
I haven't ate them yet. I'm going to eat them live on camera. That's what I'm going to do.
Pop it out. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going. They're in my mailbox right now. I said they're delivered, but no, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm just eating the Kit Kat. That's a whole video. I'm just telling y'all right now. I don't want to hear y'all talk mess. I'm going to eat it live on there. That's it.
Nicole has not made it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Emily, reach out to her, please.
I called her and her phone's off. I emailed her. I texted her yesterday. She was so excited. I feel bad that she's not here. If she happens to pop on in 4 minutes, then we might run a little long, but
yeah, like reach out to her, Nicole, please. I mean, Em, reach out to her.
So when you started YouTube, what was your goal? Were you like, I'm going to hit 1,000 subs and start getting paid?
No.
Or were you doing it for information purposes?
No, I'm doing pure information purposes. And like I'm telling you, and just keeping it 100 as I always do, you know, I'm out looking at videos, supporting my people. And I come across inspiration, right? I'm huge into inspiring people. African-American community. This is such a great community and such a great opportunity that a lot of African-Americans doing the same thing out there. And this is just coming from my viewpoint. Y'all know I mess with everybody. There's no, I don't see color. I think everybody knows that at this point. I don't see color. I love everybody. All I see is green, which is money. And we don't have a large population of African-American people on YouTube. And if we do, they're just lurking. And I feel like if I can inspire my community to get out there and hustle a little more, then, you know, that's one of my main reasons for jumping on and doing it. And then also the interactive piece of it, right? Reselling is such a singular type of business, such a loner type of business. And YouTube becomes kind of like your family, man. It becomes a second family to you, to where you meet a bunch of great people and communicating with a bunch of great people. Because let's keep it honest, like your significant other generally don't give a shit about what you're doing, as long as you're covering the expenses and you're not really burning the house down with your expenditures. They don't. And they're normally not into what you're doing. They're not. They really aren't. And to be able to find,
it's even caused tension between us at times. When I got too much stuff in the house, I straight up had to like remove my eBay from the house. Like nothing comes in here anymore. Because it caused problems. It did, straight up. It's a loner. Like I sit out there in my man cave alone. That's part of the reason why I started recording myself, because I felt like I had somebody with me, right?
Yep. No, it's true. And that's, you know, it's a great community. It becomes a second family to you. And it's great, man. It's great. If we can get more resellers in general, just in a whole, to get involved with the community, then that's great. That's just more information you put out there. Then in the same sense, in my underlining, you know, I want younger people, especially younger African-American people, to see that we're out here doing it too. You know, if it could be motivation for you, then you know, that's what I want it to be. Even if it's just one person, I'm okay with that. So yeah, that's why I started YouTube, for the interaction and then to help be a motivator.
Right. Okay, so how's your week been? How's your sales?
My sales are good, man. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. And if I do, it's only my fault anyway. So,
Right. Have you ever paid anybody to help you?
absolutely not.
Will you ever?
Mm, it has to be somebody that's involved with eBay already. Like if I were to do it, uh, it would have to be somebody that, my thing is trust. It's hard for me to trust. I spend a lot of time sourcing good stuff and costly stuff, and I work primarily out of my garage. I have a storage that once I do the stuff here, I take it to my storage. But it's working out of my house, out of my garage, and you have to be really trustworthy and somebody that I actually know for you to work with me. So to answer your question, probably not. I probably won't unless it's family or something like that.
Right. So welcome to Dragon Value Home. I definitely think everybody needs to subscribe to him. He is in healthcare, a nurse.
What's up, Chris?
What's that?
No, Christopher.
Oh, Christopher.
Yeah.
So let's see. Somebody else jumped in. Matt Romero.
Matt, my guy. Go Rams.
Somebody else did too. Buffalo Picker. Yeah. So thank you all.
Buffalo Picker jumped up in here.
Yes, he's been chatting.
What's up, Tommy?
I lost my train of thought now. Okay, so my employee is somebody that I've known for a long time. And anyway, I do trust her, and she's got weekends alone when her kid goes to his dad's house. So she's got the time. She's also like not a paralegal, but like she's organized. So I trust her, and she has access to my account, obviously. The Rams suck. You see that?
Yeah, I see the pure hate coming through the screen. Go ahead, Eric. We don't want to talk about that. Let's not even talk about that.
Check that out. Should I put him on mute? Dante's banned.
Hey, just so y'all know, I think me and you talked about it, Eric. And I think I may cover it, but this recent update that eBay had in September, it gives you the opportunity to make a secondary account for people, and you give them access to stuff that you want them to have access to. You actually can customize their eBay experience so they can go on and help you list. If you want them to have access to your billing information, you can give them that. But it gives them the opportunity to do whatever you want them to do on eBay without exposing too much of your personal information. So that's a huge update that they did in September.
I didn't know anything about that. Are you on managed payments yet?
Yeah, I've been on managed payments.
They haven't not moved me over. I don't get it.
Yeah, they were doing it in phases. I think their next phase is going to be January, but I was one of the first ones to get in on that.
Okay, cool. And how does it work? How does it work for you? Because I mean,
it's really good, man. I haven't had any issues. I think the good thing with managed payments, right, obviously, is look who jumped in the building.
Yep. I was just going to say.
You must have heard me talking reckless about them. But I think the good thing about managed payments is obviously they take your shipping fees directly out of your payouts, except FedEx and UPS, they still charge that at the end of the month. And then they also charge the insertion fees and your promoted fees at the end of the month.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time because when they charge me my monthly bill, it's like, over $1,000 a lot of the times. I'm like, yeah. It'd be nice if some of those were taken out before.
Yeah, it helps out a lot when it comes to that. Now, my bill I want my bill to be as high as possible. And if your bill is super high, you're making money. You're making a lot of money or good enough money. My bills are still over 1,000. Thank God. That just means I'm making sales, and I'm okay with that.
Right. I mean, I think dollar-wise, I think I'm going to be the highest month ever.
Nice.
that was due to all those batteries in that stupid shirt, but
Hey, well, dude, whatever, man. Money. It was still in your inventory and it's still sold. That's all. That's how I see it. A lot of people don't take their wins. Take your win. All right. We all look at our situation and we sit right here and try to pick it apart, right? Like I had a good month, but I had a great month, but no, keep the but out of it. You just had a great month. It doesn't matter why you had a great month. If that item wouldn't have been in your inventory, then it would have been in somebody else's. You sold it. It goes on your record. Don't matter. It's yours.
right. So, and I've been making more videos lately because I'm trying to drive home the point of like my whole goal with that shirt was to make money off of it, and then reinvest. So I started out with $700 for this shirt, and now I'm up to $2,400, and only 700 of that was invested. So, and I'm just going to keep it going and keep track of that. And I hope somebody can follow along and learn from it. At least one person, right?
Yep. So Sean said he'll rewatch it later. Yeah, I was talking reckless, Sean. Talking about how you disappeared, man. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, he put you on point, man.
I did, buddy. I did. Because I throw it back out there, man. Don't forget the people that were sub to you in the beginning. Don't lose that. Don't lose that, because you know the handful of people that were supporting you tough in the beginning. Tough. Nonstop.
Yep.
Don't forget that, man, because I would never forget the people that started supporting me in the beginning. Never. So and you got to stay true to that. Anyway,
I hear a lot of people. I hear a lot of people talking about they think it's going to. What's that?
Dante said I'm salty. Absolutely. There's a cup. This is a cup of salt right now.
Hey, at least you're putting it right out there, man. I want to know your thought. Yeah, come on, there, or Dante.
Yes, Dante, my homie. Jump on, homie.
How do I share it with him?
Just how you sent me the link, you can drop it in the chat. You want me to drop it in there?
There you go. I got it. Yeah, hop on, Dante. What do you got to say? So what I was going to ask you, to answer this question, the Lone Star, yeah, that's the shirt that I invested $700 in, and now I've ballooned that to $2,400. So, yeah,
that was a great
series
shirt, man.
I'm just trying to make a series showing like how it all works. If people aren't, all right, here's Dante. What's up, Dante? Barely got your shirt on.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
My man was over there bare chested.
I just want to let me turn the volume down first. So I just want to address the comment about the don't forget your people thing, because ever since I jumped to 2,000 subscribers, right? And I want to have, I don't know you and Taylor's situation. So I'm just going to say for me, I went from 500 to 2,000 something subscribers. So the time that it takes me to sit there and answer every single comment in itself is like 4 hours in a day. So you got to think about that. That's time that I was watching people's YouTube videos. That's time that I had to, do other things that I don't have anymore. So I am one of those people that I was watching certain people's YouTube videos that I just don't have time to do it anymore. Mm-hmm. Now, if I have a day and sit down, I'll try to sit there and like watch. Y'all probably notice when I pretty much comment on everybody's videos back to back to back, because that's the day I'm trying to sit down and watch my crew's videos. But like, it's hard, man. And once y'all, because I know y'all are going to blow up too. So once you get there, you're going to realize like your time goes away. And especially for me, where I'm a full-time reseller, I do eBay, trying to edit videos, trying to support the community, trying to be active in the community. So, I mean, it's very, very hard, man. So take it easy on Taylor a little bit.
No, I will say it if it was on your behalf as well. Like I'm I think Regina's still in here. I'm a straight shooter, man. I don't even when it getting to that point, and it doesn't even have to be like a 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. How I feel about it is this. There's still only going to be that handful of people that I watch, regardless on if you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, doesn't matter. You don't have to comment on the video. It's a simple like. It's just being involved. You always involved, regardless on how many subscribers you had, regardless on, it has nothing to do with commenting and liking videos. It has nothing to do with that. It's about the support, and you always show support. You always show support, and you always will. And I know that's about you. I know that about you. You can have 15,000. It's the point. It's the principle. And the principle is
from the beginning, right?
Yeah, it's not even. It's the principle. The principle is you always want to stay true to the people that supported you in the beginning. You cannot forget that, whether that be liking their videos, whether it be commenting on their videos, whether it be hopping in a live, it doesn't matter, right? You're gonna find some way to show support. And I'm just throwing it out there. And the reason why I brought him up is because I caught one of his videos the other day, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, where? I realized that he disappeared. I'm like, where in the heck has he been? Like, my man, but he's still been dropping videos, and I get it. And I said it before. If it's not your forte, that's fine. I'm going to continue to support you regardless, but don't act brand new. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Don't act brand new. It's not just him. There's a handful of people, and I have no problem throwing it out there on who I'm talking about in particular. I have no problem, but I'm not going to do that. All I'm saying is not even about being salty. It's just about me telling the real, man. Like, people are fake. There are there's a bunch of fake people that want to benefit from supporting you and picking up subscribers from you, and then taking that and moving on to the next person. And I get it. There's a bunch, and that's how people survive. That's how people rock in a lot of these communities, not just reselling, just in a lot of these communities. And I will not do that. I can't do that. I will never do that. Nor will I support anyone who does that. And that's just me. I can't rock with people like that because they're fake, they're culture vultures, and they just want to benefit off your back on what they can get from you and roll on. And I can't support people like that. I'm not saying he did that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying just in general, that's how people are. And that's all I was saying.
Yeah, I completely 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Yeah,
so welcome to Chris. Chris,
what's up, Christopher?
Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to fire up the computer at the same time here. I got a few things to list, and you know, Sunday, right? So I just kick back, finished my first cup of coffee, sitting here jonesing for my second. So
I need to get that second one near me.
I'm trying to text my daughter to get me another cup. It's empty.
Hey, Christopher, I got a question for you, man. How did your beard and mustache always be perfectly trimmed, man? Your stuff, does it even grow?
It's, you know what? It's me and a trimmer, man. It's sitting in that beard.
Your beard is always on point, man.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trying to, but I'm like you, Derek. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not trying to be nobody but myself. Because wacky things happen, here and there and everywhere. But at the end of the day, I just got to be myself, man. I like a lot of different videos. Sometimes I just get off on the rabbit hole, man, and I just find stuff, man, I didn't even know what's good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just keeping it real. It's just, it's all about, community for me, just enjoying people's, camaraderie and all that, because, during COVID, I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to get out there and, mix it up and, party this, party that, and, meet people. Right. So this is, and I'm pretty social, and, I give everybody opportunity, to at least get to know me. And but at the same time, this is informational, it's educational, all those things wrapped up into something that I enjoy. So it's a big bonus for me. And then meeting people like yourself, Eric, Prison Prophet. Man, I appreciate you, man. You funny. I like your stuff, man. I do. But that's just the how I want to play it anyway.
Yeah, Dante, you see it with Dante, right? Dante, I think we all supported Dante in the beginning. Like when Dante had a couple of subscribers, my man blew up overnight. And I think Dante went through that whole switching over too, right? You had to figure out what worked for you.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, people coming at you left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like for real. Like when I first started out, essentially, I'll drop names too. Like, it's hard. Like doing lives on Josh and Jakob's show, and they don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of sucked. Like, it's like it's like you never talked to me until I got those 2K subscribers. There's plenty of people in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? Now who wants me to be on their show, or who's interested in me, or just like who never even. I remember before I sent out my Prison of Profit challenge. Like, remember y'all know I sent that out before I even had 500 subscribers. Like when I was around 500 some subscribers is when I sent that out, right? So after I hit the mark, people were like, "Oh yeah, I can do it now." It's like, no, that's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? Like I totally get the people are fake. You know what I'm saying? And people making slick comments because I'm always gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to take a step back. When I donated in somebody's chat one day, the nurse flipper, and she made a little smart comment about about how I was trying to just put myself out there and things like that. And I think I hit either like Derek and I hit Derek and Eric up about it because I was that really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't need to be show offy or anything like that. If I want to do that, like I said, I would go in Rally Roots chat or somebody with 1 million subscribers and go drop $200 in their account to get noticed. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to be genuine and authentic, you know what I'm saying? And people not really seeing that, and people, there is fakeness in the group. So I definitely agree with you there, Derek. I definitely agree with you there, you know what I'm saying? And
I could speak to that too. Or like if somebody has a venue where they allow you to drop some ching in there, then why they commenting on it? That's kind of biting themselves in the butt. Like if you got a thing that you asking for money, don't complain when somebody gives it to you.
it's just my thing. Like if that monetization button is on in my eyes, and if the creator, God, or whoever you want to say blesses me enough to be able to drop $2 or $3 or $5 or $20 in their snap because I had a good day today, I should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be able to do that without getting flagged back. That's what I think.
Well, just, I look at it from different angles. Like, people can be rude, like you said, and I don't want to point fingers or not. And I know there's plenty of them out there. I see it all the time, and I just, I've talked to people about like watching other people how they act, and it's just all we can do is, I know it, like your example, Dante, it pisses you off and stuff, but just. You can control how it affects you, but the thing is just shrug it off. Because people are gonna be dicks, and people are gonna be, excuse my language, people are gonna be rude, and people are gonna be douchebags and stuff. But really, you just kind of gotta go, okay, if they call you out, call them back out and say, well, why you gotta, why do you have this thing up? You don't want my money, take it down.
But I didn't want to be so confrontational, like. That's not my. That's not because I don't.
Yeah.
And especially in the beginning, like I'm not trying to be like I came here for a purpose. Like I said, I
know. I know you're not.
I know my goal. Like I know what I want to do. Like I know I want to be the Black Mr. Beast. I know that he does randomness. I know he gets hate. He has 20,000 dislikes on his videos when he gives somebody $1 million. So it's like.
Well, it's like Derek said a little while ago. You can't please everybody. You're gonna and. You're going to lose followers, and you're going to have people that hate you. And it's like, the main thing is how you're going to continue to roll through it, every day. Mm-hmm. Do your thing. Yeah. It's like,
I just learned.
I saw all the haters for like Part-Time Picker, for example. He's got like all these haters. All the big guys do. And once, I don't remember the first time, I think I had like 400 or 500 subscribers. I started getting like haters. You know what I mean? And that we just come on there for no reason and the dick, right? I'm like, don't come here.
Right now you got a thumbs down. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know?
It's unfortunate. So Landshark Picker said, I really wish YouTube didn't even show the numbers of subs or views on the channel. It has been misleading about the quality of the content. I totally agree with that. Like, there's people that has 10, 20,000 subs and their content puts me right to sleep. And it's just, there's so many valuable people that have great content that literally has 3 subscribers. Like I've ran into tons of newer people, and there's great people that has a lot of subscribers. They're really just finding out what you're comfortable with and then just rolling with it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you can hide your subscriber count. I mean, for me, I just want to be transparent, man. I just want to be me. You know, I know there's people that don't like me. That's okay, you know, but there's a few out there that like me. So, you know, I don't get caught up in that. I just get caught up in just being me and having fun. This is all about fun, business, and enjoying folks that enjoy the same thing I do. So I don't get caught up in all that, he said, she said, rigmarole, that's taken away from my enjoyment, man.
Yeah.
I want to tell, was it Hunter? Hunter had made a comment that says that's one of the reasons why he's nervous on starting a YouTube. Dude, if it's something you want to do, Hunter, man, just do it, bro.
Push that button.
Just do it. Just
record
video out. Guess what? You may only get 1 like in the beginning, but keep putting your content out. If it's something you enjoy, put it out. You'll get followers. You'll get subscribers. You'll build your core amount of people that want to watch your content, man. Put it out there. Just do it. That's how every one of us started. We just did it, and we're just flowing with it. Just do it. Don't be discouraged by the clicks. Don't be discouraged by the dislikes and the likes. No, everyone's not going to like your videos. They're not. It's not meant for everybody. It's meant for the people that actually want to watch you and enjoy it. But don't let people dictate if you're going to put your first video out. Don't. If you want to
do that, just like you said, you kind of get into that insincere frame of mind. Your consciousness starts to shift. And it's like, then what is my intention again? You got to always go back to your origins. Like, what was I doing before I became like this? Or what was I, what was I doing before I started doing these videos that I'm happy with now? And people don't like whatever, just kind of like, just got to find a way to, where can you maintain your focus, And if you can't do that, you're never going to like, say again?
What'd you say, Don?
Yeah, just don't put out garbage though.
But that's easier.
At first, it's going to happen because I hate to see my early ones, man. I look at them, and I've only got probably maybe 15 videos total now, and I look at the first one and go, so.
I will say this. And see, like you can say, I'm going to laugh. I'm rolling with you on this one, Dante. Like, I love it. I watched your first video like a while back, like about a month or two ago, and I'm like, this video is shit. I mean, you can't see it. It's just the worst like thing. But your content and you were just like your intention and what you had to say that held me through all that digital like sloppiness and stuff. But that didn't matter. The thing was that if you didn't do that, you would never took that first step. You never would have said what you were trying to say, which I think you're holding still. You're holding on to that little light, to this day. Like, I'm here because this is what I need to do. This is what I am,
Front Range Matt said his 7-year-old daughter gets dislikes on her Storytime channel. Number one, Matt, we need to find out who those dislikers are, and because that's just out of line.
I will say, starting up a YouTube channel for guys like Hunter, make sure that your eBay store or whatever you're doing, your side hustle is on point, because there's been weeks where I've almost put YouTube, too much of a priority and stuck on my eBay. So, make sure you got your system down and know what you want to do with YouTube. Go ahead,
Dante.
And don't think YouTube pay bills, because YouTube don't pay no bills.
Talk about it, Dante. Talk about
Yeah,
it.
tell us about it. I ain't there yet.
Everybody think if they get monetized, they're about to get paid. Tell them what's up.
Okay.
Remember.
All right. So here's okay. I'll just go by my first few videos. So the best video I got was like a $38 video, and that's because Joey sent me a $25 super chat in that video. My videos right now are been averaging the best ones averaging like $10. So if I get, it's pretty much every 100 subscribers every 100 views that you get, it's looking like you might get 10 cents or something per 100 views. So 1,000 views, you might get about $10, about maybe $10. I got that backwards. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be a great weight loss program for me. That's awesome.
$8. To me, it's free money now, but I put hundreds of dollars into this thing.
So
I know that's right, because I'm considering buying a what do you call it, a mirrorless camera, just because I want one. I'm just saying. Put all my profits back into it.
You got to do this because it's something to talk about, man. Like you said, don't do it because you think you're gonna get on YouTube and start making a bunch of money in your 3 years, because it's not gonna happen. You got to do it is because you're passionate about it, or you just enjoy doing it, or just that's the reason you need to put a camera on you. I think people will read through everything. People. That's why I really like Flipping Eric. I think his personality. Like, I love his personality. He don't teach me shit, but I love his personality. That was a joke. But Flipping Eric, like all of y'all, like Derek, you know what I'm saying?
Did you learn, Dante? Did you learn what not to do? Because if you learn what not to do, then you learn something.
Of course. You learn from
I put it all out there. I love
everybody
my mistakes. Part of the reason I do videos is like, hey, look, I just screwed up. Don't do this, right? So.
But you teach people in your videos every time you put out a video, though. Like, I don't think, even if you don't even realize it, you teach people without even realizing it. Like I said, your personality naturally is going to draw people to you, and then you're naturally teaching people stuff without knowing it. So that helps. Yeah. That's just my personal opinion. I'm only one person. But
I get comments every day. They're like, "Wow, I'm going to Lowe's, or I'm going here, I'm going there." Like, thank you. So I feel like I'm making a difference in somebody's life.
I go to Home Depot more because of you.
Mm-hmm. I drive past Home Depot more.
Think of Eric. Oh Lord.
And I'm always looking for models because of Derek. I swear, I look for models
I'll be looking at models like nobody's business, man. Cars, trains, planes. I don't know, man. I'll be looking at some models.
I get so many. I think that's the biggest thing I get.
In California.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing I get. I get more messages about the models than anything, because those joints, I'm telling you, you get some of those earlier models, the 80s or the early 90s, it doesn't even have to be new. Like, a lot of the models I have aren't even new.
Yeah.
But all the pieces are there and the instructions are there. Some don't even have instructions. Matter of fact, the planes don't even have instructions, and they sell for big money. It's just crazy what people spend on these things.
I was telling Derek a while back, it was a house we were cleaning out. After a death, there was like 80 brand new vintage fighter planes and the big ships, the carriers. All military. It just makes me sick.
Oh God!
It makes me sick. I didn't know.
It makes me sick.
Look at Derek. He's squirming in his chair right now, like he got worms in his butt. He looked like he got worms in his butt.
Oh God! Yeah, he told me. He was like, "Yo, Derek, I went to this house. They had like 100 models, the older military models, and I didn't pick them up. I'm just like,
That's when you go, you teach people, Derek. You teach people, say, listen, you dumbass, you buy them and I will pay you to ship them to me and I'll give you the money back.
man.
They were free too.
Oh Lord! Oh, make me fall out.
I can't do it. You know what, Eric? We need to go on and end this. We're at an hour and a half. You just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, football. Come on.
Yeah, it is. I'm
Go
not.
Niners.
I'm just. No, you know what? Yeah, let's end this because we got one time about.
Lord!
We got you over here talking about giving out $10,000 worth of models that we didn't pick up. We need to go in and end this. I can't.
For real. I appreciate everybody coming on. Hopefully we had fun. I'm sorry Nicole didn't come around. I'll have her on next week. If there's anybody out there in the chat that wants to be on, send me an email or just come and hop on. But if you want to be in the thumbnail that I pop up with the wrong time, send me an email and I will hit you out. So everybody make sure to subscribe to Derek. He's funny as hell and he teaches you things like don't leave closets full of $100 kits. Right there.
Right there.
This guy.
Come on, Dante, got to point at him. We gotta poke Derek. He liked that poke. He liked that hokey poke.
Y'all been nasty. Y'all been nasty. We need to go. Y'all
Smell this. Smell this, Derek. Does this smell like models? This smell like models.
It smell like old ass Cheetos.
Don't be smelling that.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Oh man!
Take care.
All right, y'all.
Go
Peace.
Seahawks.
Go Seahawks.